Needham field hockey lost only 4 games throughout the entire regular season. One of those losses was to their rivals from next door, Wellesley. The Rockets found out late last week that their first-round tournament opponent would be none other than the Raiders, and they were anxious to get a crack at revenge. Chris Dugan has the highlights.
Let's start a minute and a half in. Rockets with possession, looking to create an opportunity. The ball goes down to Talia Barrett. She tries to center it, but it's hit away by the Wellesley D as they clear it and get out of danger. Now almost midway through the half, Gracie Bruno knocks the ball ahead to Eileen Manning. Her shot on net, though, is knocked aside by Natalie Boyle, stepping up with a big pad save for the Raiders. Later in the half, the Raiders have a corner as they set up a little give and go where Alex Ramsden sends a flip shot on net. Hits the side of the net, though, so we're all scoreless still until the end of the half. The Rockets get an untimed corner on a penalty. Ball comes out to Stella Pace. She sends it on net, and then Eileen Manning bats it out of the air, bounces it to the back of the net, giving Needham a pivotal 1-0 lead. Wellesley, though, threatens early in the second off a corner. The shot is tipped up, but it's swatted right down by Carolina O'Connor, saying, "Get that out of here." The Raiders do get another crack at it. This time, though, off the corner, the shot skips just wide, and it goes past the player on the weak side there near the net. Just over 16 minutes remaining now. Gracie Bruno gets a breakaway opportunity for Needham, but Boyle keeps it a 1-goal game with an acrobatic save yet again. And then the Raiders get another opportunity to tie it shortly after the shot. Initial shot gets by O'Connor, but Megan McQuillan has her goalies back, knocking the ball away to preserve the shutout, and that is how it ends in a shutout. 1-0. Revenge is sweet, and it's even oh so sweeter in the playoffs. The Rockets avenge their regular season loss. Unfortunately, Needham's run would end in the quarterfinals on a 5-2 loss to King Philip the following Monday.
Switching over the court, where Needham girls volleyball was embracing the role of the underdog. The 12th-seeded Rockets knocked off the 5th seed Shrewsbury in 5 sets last week with the victory. They advanced to play the number 4 seed Westford Academy, and Needham was not about to back down. Once more, here's Chris Dugan with the highlights.
Early in the first set, the Rockets are serving. Kaylin Canusio will step up for Westford to hit it, but her hit is blocked in the middle there by Sienna Taselli. Rockets out to a quick 4-1 start. The Grey Ghosts also struggling with their hits early. Paige Kachirian, her cross-court hit goes wide, and Needham builds a 9-4 lead. Rockets now with a 2-point lead, and check out Amanda Wong on the outside. Gets up for a big block there, arguably the shortest player on that court, but don't tell that to her there. Elise Seppi, though, answers on the next play with a block of her own, blocking Jane Fanning right there, sending it right back to the court. And then Westford takes their first lead, 22-21 on a miss hit here by the Rockets. The hit goes wide right in front of the Westford fans. And then Seppi steps up to block Fanning again, this time on the near side. It's 25-22. The first set goes to the Grey Ghosts. Suela Miloshi then, in the middle of the second set, steps up off the set from Daly Johnson and just blisters a hit down the line. Good for a 2-point Needham lead. The Grey Ghosts trailing by 3 here, but they rattle off 4 straight, including an ace right there by Kachirian to grab a 16-15 lead. But then the captains step up big for the Rockets. Tied at 23, Miloshi puts a soft touch right here on that one into no man's land to make it set point. And then Fanning on the outside, she aims for the corner and she finds it. Westford can't reach it, so the set number 2 goes to Needham. Late in the third set now, Westford clinging to a 1-point lead. Emily Doolin's hit from the back row finds an open spot in the back corner, good for the point. And a few plays later, Seppi finishes the set with a hard blast from the middle. So the third set goes to Westford, 25-21 for a 2-1 match lead. Let's jump late to the fourth. Daly Johnson sets Suela Miloshi, and she hits a BB. Westford has a better chance of just ducking for cover on that one. 3-point lead for Needham. Controversial call, though, with Needham leading 19-8. Miloshi's hit looks to be clearly in here, but it's ruled out. We're going to take a second look at this, and you will see that hit definitely appears to be in. We'll slow it down one more time for you and actually stop it. Looks clear in, however they rule it out, so momentum shifts. But after they go down by 2, the Rockets rattle off 3 straight points, including a block, huge block right there by Sarah Hood, the junior. Westford, though, ties it at 24 after Needham took the lead, and then the Grey Ghosts take the lead themselves after Elizabeth Arnold taps it cross court just out of the Rockets' reach. So the Grey Ghosts, they serve for match point, and who are they going to call? They call on Arnold again, and she will deliver, stepping up, sending the big blast down, sending Westford Academy to the sectional semifinals with a 26-24 4-set win. Each set in this game decided by 4 points or less, a dramatic game throughout. The Rockets, however, come out on the wrong side of a 3-1 game. Nevertheless, the Needham program continues to build, and they will be back even hungrier next year.
The final team alive in the tournament for Needham is the boys soccer team. The Rockets have used an offensive outburst to topple Barnstable and New Bedford by scores of 3-0 and 3-1 respectively. The boys will now face off against Weymouth in the sectional semifinals for the second straight year.